Hello everybody, this is Conquering History Games, and welcome back to part 3 of my Republic of China playthrough in Hearts of Iron 4 Road to 56 mod. And we have the enemy closing in on Shanghai, and I already read these. So basically, I could choose to defend the national treasures, which will greatly increase my division recovery rate for a year, as well as bolstering my national unity, or we could preserve the artifacts and they just get moved to the west, and that's all there is to it. So I am going to preserve the artifacts for a couple of reasons, because I actually am still slightly hoping that I will be able to take the lure them in strategy if I get to more than 25% surrender progress, and the taking of Shanghai will take away a lot of my victory points. But I mean, it probably won't come to that, because as soon as I push the Japanese out of Korea, I'm going to bring the army down south, and it shouldn't be too much trouble. So let's go ahead and dismiss the national focuses and the political pop-up. What is this outdated equipment? Yeah, it's still just the light cruiser. Missing equipment production. What am I? Fighters. Right. Okay. So we're doing pretty good on all the equipment. We still have only barely used half of the artillery that I had at the start of this war. So things are going pretty great. And we're just focusing on keeping them kind of contained here in the south. Nope, they were ready. I thought there was a gap here. I was wrong. No gaps in the line. Alright, so we're just going to leave the southern front be for a little bit longer. We're about to take Seoul, and once we get through these rivers, they don't have many natural defense barriers to stop us. And we're going to keep on the road to Busan. In fact, we even overran them, which is great. Fantastic. We've only got 75 divisions in operation, though, so I have lost a fair amount. Because what did I have? I feel like I had about 100 divisions earlier. And we're going back and forth here. I think I can also get a few more of these. Oh, no, that's a bit much. Okay. Let's keep it to 5. 5 divisions at a time being made. These are just going to be a strictly home defense kind of army. In fact, we'll make a new theater and call it just that. Home defense. And we're going to keep assigning divisions to them. So I actually am once again going to use the garrison order, even though I know it's not ideal, but we're just going to be covering these port areas and victory points as best as I can. Also, am I losing any political power from occupation? No. Okay, so let's do that. Alright, now as you can see I have not nearly enough, but I'm just doing this so I can assign them easily. We'll drop them in Beijing, and there, we should be set. This will also be low priority as far as equipment reinforcement goes. What else was I going to do here? Alright, it's 1938. I probably should actually start working on this engineering stuff, make my way towards radio. The Japanese, as long as they have their tank divisions down here, I'm going to be having some troubles. Alright, no, hold this tank division. No. Okay, got it. Alright, no, wasn't able to. He had, like, virtually no organization. Damn it. Okay, but it's all green bubbles over here in Korea. Fantastic. And we have no other naval invasion attempts happening. And we're at 80 plus factories and counting. Is there anything else I want to build? What is this? The Chosen Peninsula. The Chosen Peninsula, originally the homeland of the Chosen dynasty, had fallen to Japanese hand in 1910. Maybe it is time for us to give them the long-awaited independence. They shall become a free nation. A puppet government shall be installed for our interests, or we will leave them to the Japanese. Now let's make them a free nation in the name of democracy. Oh, and the whole peninsula just revolted against them. That's awesome. Okay, great. So we just got to gobble up these last remaining Japanese. Wait, I can't draw a front line here. Oh, do I not have it? Give me military access. So they're automatically at war. Alright, let's give them a minute. They've accepted. Good. So let's swallow these guys up real quick. Actually, we lost some factories because now they're just in Korea. And we're going to keep building infantry equipment. I'd rather have too much than too little. And then once I get to a point where I'm just really cranking them out at an unbelievable rate, then I'll start thinking about what I'm going to do. Wait a minute. home defense. I've got garrisons inside of Korea. I don't think that's actually necessary. I'm sure they could just take care of themselves. So we're just going to drop them here, and that's it. Alright. Now attack with all your might. Wait, nope, this is the southern force. I've only got 17 divisions down here, so we're getting a little bit stretched out. How far away am I? I'm at 11% capitulation. Yeah, I don't think the lure them in strategy is going to happen here. But it's fine if it means I just win straight out. Korea wants a non-aggression pact. Sure, you've got it. Alright, now I haven't taken a look at what's going on in the rest of the world. So, France became the French Commune. What kind of factions do we have here? We have the Balkan Entente between Bulgaria and Yugoslavia. Let me pause it so nothing happens over there. The Nordic Defensive Alliance has been formed here in the north. What else? It seems to be it. Nothing too crazy is going on right now, but it's 1938. What's Germany doing? Nationalizing strategic resource industries. Italy has also not joined the Axis. Are they not going to? They haven't made their choice yet. Either Italy first or Pact of Steel. So that could become interesting. Alright, but moving back over here to China. They're so close to my capital now. And there we have it. The Korean Peninsula has been purged of the invaders. Public call for elections. Alright, wait a second. What's going on here? There goes my capital. Is this any time for an election? Wait a minute. Okay, so we've got here the demonstrations of public dissent, which were once confined to limited areas, are now widespread. While people gather in the streets, the KMT finds itself at a crossroads. If we continue allowing this propaganda to spread, the referendum suggested both from within the party itself as well as the opposition may show that we do not have the support of the public. The unity we have striven for is giving way to a plurality of opinions united against us. Even if reform is happening, we must show our strength by suppressing this defiance or let the people be heard. Minus 20 political power. Gain national spirit, democratic opposition voicing protests, which will cut my political power gain in half. Where am I at? 29%? Oh no, absolutely not. The KMT will suppress this. Completely unacceptable. Alright, now let's get out of Korea as quickly as possible. The Joseon Empire, they are non-aligned. Well, we were non-aligned as well, so I guess that makes sense. Too many red bubbles for my liking. I think we can go to 5 speed though here while everybody moves south. Now, I've got about, let's see, we got about 73 divisions coming down. Well, 56 in actual combat to be realistic, so I think Japan might still outnumber us actually. Who have they got here? They got their own military theorist. They've taken army logistics, so they're taking less attrition. And they've got increased infantry attack and defense. So we still have a bit of a fight ahead of us. Also, with naval invasions happening. Right here. Got to keep an eye on that. Alright, that should be enough for Chiang Kai-shek. How many? Wait, no, home defense. How many divisions do I need? 14. He's got 12. Okay, so we'll just get another batch out there, and then we're going to reinforce everybody. So the last thing I need is another front being opened, and that's exactly what's happened. But we have our 4 divisions here, and we're just about to cut off this guy's retreat. So that was easy. Now he's just going to die on the vine. Jeez, he's still winning, though, even though he's attacking into a fort. It's really frustrating. Where are we at? Oh, have we passed the 25? Yes, we're 32% towards national capitulation. That's great. So now we can take the lure them in strategy. Our soldiers are now starting to follow the instruction of our newer lure them in strategy. If all goes well, this should bring some changes to the war soon. Let's hope for the best. Increase national unity, the effect of our partisans, and 5% more division defense on core territory, as well as additional 5% recruitable population. Wow, well, didn't really have a shortage before, did I? Uh-oh, I think they just created the provisional government. The reformed government, that is. Reformed government of China. Okay, so they've established their puppet government here. Alright, let's just start the attack. All right, now we have to outbleed them. How much manpower do they have? They got about 300,000. They haven't taken that spiritual mobilization thing or whatever it's called, and they have not increased their conscription law yet either. We're having trouble here. No, we can't let them take Qingdao. Ah, damn it! Now they got a port. All right, we might have taken Korea, but this war is far from over. Still a lot of fighting ahead of us. Alright. Alright, now that's enough of those. Now we are going to start to build our regular infantry, lure them in, modify it so we got a bunch of more bonuses, and army experience. I like that. Scorched Earth tactics. The advancing invaders have occupied our cities and villages. Our forces are forced to retreat to preserve our strength. However, they manage to destroy the local infrastructures before they leave. This will hinder our enemy's progress. Well done. Okay, so they're destroying... Wait. Oh, geez, we got a bunch of things popped up at once. Okay, so they're basically... It's basically destroying the infrastructure out here where the Japanese are. So that'll hurt their supplies and things. Alright, awesome. Enemy closing in on Sichuan. What? No, they're not. Isn't that way here in the east? Yeah, they're a long way off. If they take Chongqing, I'm in serious trouble. It could be used as a tool to bolster our soldiers' spirit. Or we can move it to Yunnan, which is down here. I feel like this is more vulnerable, if anything. No, we'll use it as a tool. Let's get that bonus for a year. And then strife for survival. More and more of our soldiers and generals have realized that the current war can only be won if they devote all of themselves to it. This more or less has improved our army's performance in the field. We get additional recovery rate. Great! Wow, that was a ton of bonuses all at once. And we're not even repairing any infrastructure, which is awesome. Wow, Beijing has 12 slots in it. But we're probably still not going to build in the east too much. So let's just focus on these military factories for a bit. And because I'm at 100% infrastructure, I'm going to be getting some serious bonuses to the build rate, which is, of course, awesome. Now, we've got all this together. Yeah, we're... Okay, wow, really? Is that already too much? Alright, so we're just going to try to have a continuous stream of divisions coming in. Siamese Empire has joined the Axis. Alright, that's fine. They don't border us. And Japan has not joined the Axis yet either. Now, I'm a little bit worried about the French Commune because if they go to war with Japan or Japan attacks Indochina, that's going to open a brand new front, and that's something I don't want to have to deal with. As for Chiang Kai-shek's forces, we're actually just going to delete this, and he's now going to be our newest rapid response force for taking out these areas that have been navally invaded by the Japanese. Come on, why can't we fill it in here? What's the casualty count looking like these days? Yeah, it's very close to 2-to-1 just considering Japan alone. And Manchukuo took a lot more than that. So this war is going terrifically. Despite my capital being occupied. Okay, let's get in position, attack. Wait, attack. Alright. Fortunately, I've not been able to build up very much planning speed, and you guys can stop also. Let's just entrench a little bit, just do some micromanaging here on the front, and figure out exactly what we are going to do. We still have tons. Most of my divisions are right here, but they're about to take Nanjing back. Lure them in strategy, more army experience. Yes, I got to get to 350. That's the magic number. Now, what is this? Forced conscription. Actually, we can just let it keep running. Some of the officials have come up with an idea of forced conscripting men, including students, to serve in the army. This will give me forced conscription and another 5% recruitable population and a little bit bigger reinforce rate, but it's going to increase my daily political power costs and my research time. I don't like that. And the other one does nothing. Yeah, we're going to do for the greater good. My research is bad enough without losing the students. Oh, nope, they were ready. So, see, we're just trying to find those gaps in the line that the Japanese have not been able to fill in. There's not a ton of them. They do have a decent amount of forces. Any other invasions? No. Yugoslavia declares war on Turkey, so that means Bulgaria as well. Alright, we got another Balkan war here. Romania joined Sadabat Pact. I believe that is Turkey's. Okay, so the Balkans are about to just become a big mess. But yeah, we need more technology to research as well. Let's go with the radio. Can't go wrong with that reinforce rate. Lure them in strategy. Jesus. I'm about to hit 350, and what is this up to? I'm at 60% division defense right now on my core territory. That's crazy. Okay. And we've got over 500 political power. So we keep getting closer and closer. All right, any other? Let's see. We got naval combat, and they've got air superiority. But overall, things are going well. Is there actually an air base I can move to that's a little closer? Not really. Okay, so we're done with the lure them in strategy. Okay, what do we got here? Dare to Die core gives me additional heart attack, armor piercing, and breakthrough. And land night attack, and our partisans do more. It's pretty tempting. Is there anything else I would want to take? The other things that I could do is I can get one military factory, and that's not too good. We've got an electronics research bonus. Actually, this is what I do want, because then I could use that on the computer science and increase my research time even more. Because that takes long enough without the bonus. I mean, let's see, this is going to take me 342 days. Yeah, so if I can reduce that by 35%, I think it's a good plan. Okay. No naval invasions, it looks like. So I think I might bring Chiang Kai-shek down to... Wow, lure them in strategy is still working. And I got a 75% research bonus on my land doctrine. Yes. Here we go. Army improved. Recent reforms undertaken by your army are fruitful. Your army is now improved. Our army is now improved. So it gives me better entrenchment speed, but it lowers my max entrenchment. What? That's weird. But basically everything has been improved, but I don't think it's actually gone yet. Let me double check that. So we've got an incompetent army. Yeah, we still have lots of negatives, and I need to hit 350 again before it'll lower again. But still, the army is getting better. I sure hope we're getting experience. We've lost, what, almost 1 million men? Actually, no, not even 250,000. I was expecting to take a lot more casualties over the course of this. Why can't we crush this guy? This guy's not even getting any supplies. Why can't they defeat him? What is going? Yeah, he's encircled. The encirclement basically negates his entrenchment penalty. The encirclement negates his entrenchment bonuses. Why can't we defeat this guy? I don't understand. And how are my logistics? Still doing pretty good. I'm low on steel, though. And up on aluminum. Okay, so we can just keep making a few more of them at a time. I think we can go to a faster speed now, though. Because it's kind of a stalemate now. As long as they're not... This is baffling me. It's one division. Why can't I break through? He's got 815 defense. He's not suffering from any sort of attrition. I don't get it. I don't get it. It's really starting to piss me off. He'll get worn down eventually, his organization, so let's just leave it be. Makes no sense to me at all, though, why that's happening. Alright, how's the planning bonus? It's accumulating extremely slowly. Yugoslavia capitulated. Well, it looks like the Turks have got a good, solid hold in Europe once more. Nationalist Spain is also about to win the Civil War. Alright, let's get over the river. Let us cross the river. Italy joined the Axis. Okay, so things are escalating. World tension is rising. We're at 38% now. Industry is improved with the increased quantity of factories. The quality of products also rise. Soon our industrial might will be one of the strongest. An additional 10% factory output. And free building slots in every own state. That is such a great, that's amazing. Alright, so we got that. And we're gonna, yeah, we're gonna once again not be taking any sort of focus. I just wanted to get that one so I could get the computer science. Unbelievable. How many casualties have I taken in the last 12 months? See, I don't know what's happening specifically there. And we have to keep trading for steel. The steel must flow for the rifles. Here we go. Public call for elections. Is this the same thing again? Yeah. Maybe if we're in the high 40s and I just need that little bit of extra support to get me there, we'll take that. But 50% reduction in my political power is way too much to ask. Alright, their organization is almost gone. I cannot imagine how many casualties have been inflicted on my forces trying to take that little Japanese pocket. Yeah, that's not going to happen. Alright, come in here. Whoops! Misclick. France is welcomed into the Comintern. See, that could be a problem because I think I might have to fight the Soviet Union later for Xinjiang. Alright, we got him. Keep pressing the attack. Keep going. Keep going. Don't stop. And we've been encircled. No, that's fine. That's fine. Let's slow it down again, though. I think it's time for everybody to attack once more. Logistically, I'm a little bit behind on infantry equipment, but that's okay. That's okay. We got some green bubbles, and that's what matters. No, stop attacking over the river. Attack this way. Yeah, much better. Alright, and we're about to break through here. If we could do that, it would be amazing. Because then we could, you know, save these guys. They're only at 77% attrition, but it is growing. How long do I have that recovery bonus? National Treasures. I've got this till June, so I'm halfway through that. Also by June we should be able to grab the... Yes, we got an encirclement of our own. I should be able to grab the economy improvement as well. Yeah, 900. So a little over 200 to go. Let's see, can we... No, no. They're watching it. They're keeping this front covered, so I can't just start attacking those ports. Come on, crush this pocket, and get back to the front. What are their casualties looking at? I've almost whittled them down so we have about the same amount of men in the field. And they're almost out of manpower as well. Yeah, if Japan runs out against manpower with me, it runs out of manpower against me, this is going to turn into a rout. Although it kind of already is already. Yeah, they're determinedly holding here in the north, but in the center is where I'm making the breakthroughs. Also, Chiang Kai-shek is not doing anything. Where should we put him? We're gonna put him down here and begin an attack for the harbors with all my green troops. Oh yeah, their center is completely giving way. I almost want to turn some of my divisions into cavalry so they could dart ahead, but I already, as you've already seen, I got a little bit encircled already, so I don't want that to happen again. What are they working on? Naval innovations. And Korea is doing just fine. I haven't seen any naval invasions happen there. I knew they would be able to take care of themselves. Merry Christmas, everybody. It's the 25th of December. So yeah, we weren't able to get back in Nanking by Christmas, unfortunately. Here we go. Yes, I'm probably rebuilding all the infrastructure I blew up out here. Alright, that is not a priority. Military factories are a priority. We can rebuild China during peacetime. Alright, any more gaps? Yes, plenty of them. How many divisions is Japan down to? Between 30 and 73. Well, that's not helpful at all. We're in 39 now, though, so that means I can start to work on some of my new industries. So that's exactly what I'm going to do as soon as I have the research bonuses for it. And how much longer is it going to take? All right, we're going at a daily change of 0.03 for democracy. We are 12% away from getting 50%. So it's going to take 100 days to get 3% times for... Okay, so probably in mid-1940 we will turn democratic. And then the three principles will be enacted. Democracy, nationalism, and socialism or welfare, depending on who you ask. And I don't speak Chinese, so I'm not 100% sure. Okay. Have I taken advantage of the fact that I have offensive doctrine? Oh no, I'm still actually building division, so I probably shouldn't modify it to have more. But it looks like it's pretty much all over but the crying. We've taken back the capital. Still no naval invasions. The KMT. I'm going to be really annoyed if the KMT is the only democratic. Is allowed in the election because they continue to suppress. Let's build some convoys. We finally got some naval yards back. That's awesome. Yep, with no help from the Allies. Wait a minute. No. Let's work on concentrated industry. That's more important. Not a single gun. Not any sort of aid from the United Kingdom or the United States or anyone. We've been out here fighting. No one gives a damn. World tension's only at 36%. And yet, how much world tension happened when they declared on me? 4.7%. I think if you even justify on France, then tension goes like 20%. At least in vanilla. I think in vanilla. Absurd. Absolutely absurd. Who cares about China? Okay, now here's the question. Do I go with assault or infiltration? Because I do like the reduced supply consumption down here as well as additional land night attack, but the planning bonuses over here are insane. What kind of military high command? Do I have anybody? What do I got here? We've got commandos, reduced attrition. We have a guy who gives 10 and 15 additional attack and defense for my infantry. That could be pretty damn good with assault. Who's my chief of army? Pretty basic stuff here: speed, defense, attack. This is cool. How if all the warlords don't join you, you don't get them all. So that's neat. But I think because we can get that infantry guy, I'm gonna research assault. I know I always go assault, but assault is so good. It's so good. It's ridiculously good. Now, I'll sometimes do infiltration when I'm playing Kaiserreich because of the recon bonus here at the bottom, because I can stack it with a recon bonus that most of the American offshoot countries in Kaiserreich get, the Rangers. But we're gonna go with assault, even though this one in particular is not gonna do anything for me. A mechanized Chinese army, that'll be something pretty scary. No, stop it. Take the port. Prioritize the port. Damn it. Okay, still 255 days. Ridiculous. We've almost got 101 factories, which will let me get my 5th research slot also. Did I say 5th? 4th research slot. Yeah, it's gonna take a long time before I can get a 5th research slot. I wouldn't. It's like India and Kaiserreich. It takes a really long time, so I shouldn't even plan on it. Okay, we've almost got him. We're almost out of artillery too, though. Let's start putting some more factories in there. Here we go. We're on the road to Ningbo. Can we get there before March? That's it. That's it. The Japanese are done. They've only got these little tiny pockets that they're still resisting in. There goes Fuzhou. Oh man, there's so much infrastructure I have to rebuild. Speaking of, is there any that I want to build up in the west? Or in the east? I suppose I actually could develop Beijing now. It's not going to be taken anytime soon. And it's got all those building slots. Now, the thing is, I don't know how I'm supposed to get to Japan, because I think my navy has been obliterated by now. Actually, no, I do have 4 ships left, but I have no way of getting to Japan. So, I'm trying to... I think I might need to just have an absolutely overwhelming air force. And there is this national focus called the Flying Tigers, where I'll get fighters and pilots from the USA, so that sounds pretty cool. So I might head down in that direction. We're also really close to the 900 political power that will be necessary to finish this job, fixing the economy. Alright, what else is going on in the world right now? Doesn't look like there's too many wars going on. It's still just the Japanese-Korean War. Oh, what just happened? State of Japan declared war on Japan? What? Okay, wait. What's going on here? Mongolian military government. Oh, this guy. Yeah, so let's take that. All right. But the war's not over. So is this a bug? Maybe like cuz the Civil War happened, Japan capitulated? Or but no, how high was their unity? I don't know. Okay, let's figure out this peace treaty and we'll do the rest later. Yep. China will be unified once more. Actually, we're still missing some parts of it. Alright, Japanese Civil War. With the failure in conquering China comes the uproars of the Japanese people. This major setback of Japan has given chance for the Democrats to organize a revolution to overthrow the current fascist government. With the losing war and the dissidents of the people, Hirohito's dream is now but busted bubbles. Some of the Japanese allies has left Japan to their fate as they can no longer rely on them. So that means they're not going to ally with Germany. But I'm still at war with them. Alright, well that's weird. Okay, it was still good for me, I suppose. What was I going to do? Oh, I have unassigned divisions. Oh, I took Taiwan! Or did I spawn there? I think I spawned units here or something. Okay, but let's dismiss these. Is it how many units is it? 10? Okay. Let's give you guys a field marshal here. And there's just a couple Japanese divisions there. Nothing too much to worry about. We're about to take Ningbo, so there's Ningbo, Shanghai, and yeah, that's pretty much it. We're almost done here. Yeah, yeah, by the time Chiang Kai-shek gets there, he won't be needed. So, if it's a democratic Japanese government, can I form oh, but I can't form factions yet. State of Japan. Very interesting. How many divisions does... Wow, they actually both have huge armies. Do they have their own custom focus tree? No, State of Japan is a generic one. They can go nationalism. That'd be kind of funny if that happened. Oh, we've taken the reformed government of the Republic of China. And... okay, yeah, so there's no event. I need to take Japan now. Can I get military access? Yes, I can. Awesome. Alright, let's start moving men over there. Wait. Japan seeks peace. Japan's failing war has caused them to make a decision that forfeit their continental policy, which means they will forfeit Chinese lands in order to concentrate their strength on their ongoing civil war. How should we respond? They're done no matter what. No need to waste time on them. China takes over Chinese lands owned by Japan. A temporary truce. China takes over Chinese lands owned by Japan. Peace with Japan. You can decide to go to war with Japan after a month, regardless of their ideology. Or no respite for the imperialist dogs. You will not be able to make separate peace with access in the future. Japan gets event, no peace with China. I don't know, but I think this episode's gone on quite long enough. We'll cover that in the next one. I'm Conquering History Games. Please subscribe if you haven't already. I hope you've been enjoying the series. Still waiting to turn Democratic. We are 41% Democratic right now and counting. And I will see you in the next one. Bye-bye.